From our region to yours, this is AMI Vancouver.
I'm Christy Cassie for Accessible Media at the Vancouver edition of Comic Vision. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is hoping we can laugh our way to finding a cure for retinitis pigmentosa and other diseases causing blindness. So far, it seems to be working. Dr. Kevin Gregory Evans is one of the speakers tonight in Comic Vision. Tell me some good news you want to share with us about your research.
Well, we are looking at new ways of inhibiting eye disease using cells, rather than drugs, rather than surgeries, using cells. And very recently we found that our cell therapies are working so well that we hope to start the first clinical trial of using cells to treat retinitis pigmentosa this year.
So there's hope for people like me who have optic nerve damage then, if you're talking about cell research.
Absolutely. Cell-based therapies are probably the only way that vision can be returned once it's lost. Drugs and surgical procedures, gene therapy, these are all treatments designed to stop vision loss in the first place. But our therapy, I hope, will return vision. So yes, very relevant to your eye problem.
What is something you wish would be better in your field?
I would like to see more experienced scientists involved in eye research. We do have very good scientists already, but we need to have more. We need to have ones trained in the most modern, cutting-edge techniques and ones that are enthusiastic. And you can never have too many scientists.
I'm talking to Shane Morton. What's your connection with the Foundation Fighting Blindness?
So I was recently diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa about a year ago. I was looking for resources and people to talk to try and find my way and deal with this newly diagnosed condition.
What challenges did you find you experienced as someone who was new to vision loss? For me, I was born with it.
Immediately right away was the driving privileges, being able to just go on road trips if and when I please, or any parties that friends might be having, just call me up and, hey, come on over. But so it's a little bit more challenging to coordinate and find rides and get to work and stuff like that.
Has your social life suffered though?
A little bit, but I've learned how to deal with that. So I'm actually currently seeing someone, so it's on the right path.
Since it started in 1999, Comic Vision has raised over $3.7 million to fund scientific research for vision diseases. Dr. Briar Sexton organized Dinner in the Dark most recently. How did that go? I heard it was a success.
I was really pleased with it. It was the inaugural year of the event, and we had a sellout crowd of 150 people on Valentine's Day at the Rowing Club who got to experience dining without their sense of sight. And in the process, we raised over $50,000 for the Foundation Fighting Blindness, with funds still trickling in.
Is there any research at all going on about nerve disorders in terms of vision loss? For me, for example, my optic nerve is damaged, and I don't hear a lot about nerve research.
One of the exciting things about something like stem cell research is that it could potentially affect the optic nerve as well as the retina. And so those are breakthroughs that could affect people with a very wide variety of conditions.
Comics take the stage at Comic Vision 2012. Experts agree that laughter is good for our health. Here are some very healthy people at Comic Vision. Frank Spadone is one of the comics at tonight's Comic Vision. I heard a rumor that your mother picked out the wallpaper for your website. What's with that?
Yeah, well, you know, she's still my mom. I have a wife, but you know, my mom trumps my wife every time. So yeah, she picks everything out for me. How do you like my dad's jacket? Nice.
Did she convince you to come to Comic Vision, or why did you decide to come?
They saw me at a show and they asked, hey, would you like to be part of this? And I said, yeah, for sure. It's for visually impaired. And like, I got astigmatism. So, you know, I need like really thick contact lenses. My eyes are really far back more into my head, but my contacts make them look like I got these big, beautiful eyes. Not really. That's the thing about comics. They say laughter is the best medicine, even though I don't get paid like a doctor. which is too bad. But we love to make people feel good, and in making people feel good, you know, along comes the charities, you know. But it's hard because it's our job too, so we have to balance charity with actually making money, because then eventually Frank becomes a charity, you know. And I don't have a wife or a mom or a kid anymore. Yeah, they say you got to make money, Frank, a little bit for your family, but we always feel great to help people out. That's our thing, you know. We love to make people feel good. Comics.
Comic Vision is a lot of fun, but it's serious business for the Foundation Fighting Blindness. That's why Comic Vision is so important. We hope you'll join us next year. I'm Christy Cassie for Accessible Media in Vancouver.